Question. Do you prefer to be dumped or do you want to be the person to dump to have one up on that person?
Nobody likes to be dumped. You know what I'm saying?
That guy on Reddit does.
Yeah,
he's waiting for the girl to say, like,
it.
I'm fucking seeing somebody else now. Sorry, I got to move out. I'm going to grab my things.
But I don't mind. It depends on the situation, right? Like, I've been in situations where I want the girl to, like, dump me first. And it's just out of my own, just selfish, not wanting to pull the trigger myself.
It's like firing somebody. It's hard, man. Like, that sticks with you when you have to, like, be that person.
Yeah. So it's a situation I wanted to get out of. And I'm like, you know, maybe she'll just fucking pull the cord and fucking, you know, let's stop doing this. You know what I'm saying?
It's sometimes easier when the other person, because it takes the guilt off of you.
Yeah. But then there's been times where I'm really into the girl a lot and then I get dumped and I'm like, oh my God, my heart. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was special. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, man.
Yeah, she was like, nah, you just another notch on my belt. Sorry, nigga. Bye, nigga.
I think it depends because when we're younger, I think it's very different. It's taken more seriously when you're having the high school relationship or that youthfulness. I started dating from young. I started dating from 9, so... Yeah, puppy love to like relationship in high school to, you know, adult stuff. The evolution. Yeah, but it's never nice trying to part from somebody or trying to fire somebody or tell them, hey, like your time's done. Like it's never fun. It weighs on you. It becomes like fucking torture.
Figure out how to do this. How am I gonna
exactly. Strategy has to come into play, and then you start calculating. Okay, all the good, and then you start. Oh, fuck.
Put aside some time.
It's sometimes better when somebody just goes cold turkey because when you have to like plan the breakup, it wasn't so thorough when you fucking got into it, you know?
So you'd rather a person just say, you know what, it's over?
I think I give off enough energy when I'm in a resentful situation to like show that detachment. So the hints are dropped and it kind of is like the ball's in your court, like make the move. Because
yeah, but what if you're really into the guy? And then he's like, you know what, Zae, it's over.
I'm trying to think if I've been dumped before. Like, I got to think about it.
And you're like, I thought everything was going so well. Because I've been in those situations where I'm like, I stop, you know what? Actually, I'm not
it's hard. I've only been in a few, like, long-term stuff. And, like, I haven't dated much. And that's a situation. Like, I have not dated a lot. Like, I haven't dated and... I haven't had like a good couple years where I've dated. Like I've always had like situations that kind of just yeah. So that's one of my flaws there.
No, it's not a flaw.
I think it is. Fucking, it's a flaw, man.
Do you think you're a serial relationshipper?
No, I just kind of succumb to certain situations that are presented because I never really go on the hunt. It's just the relationships find me. I don't find them. Like I don't go and pursue them really as like an adult and stuff. Like I don't go out there because I'm always like ambitiously doing my thing and, you know, I have my brand, my sexuality and stuff. And that's intimidating to a lot of guys. So the few that could feel worthy or deserving of me in the time, it's like, you know, they make their way in very screechy. Yeah. And then I go into a mental coma and forget like what I'm actually really doing. So.
What's the worst breakup that you've ever had? And I mean like, not the fucking relationship itself. I mean like, the way that the breakup was introduced, like it's over part.
Oh man, can't get into too much detail, but it was somebody older than me. They were very obsessed to the point where they started doing some serious like blackmail and some harassing and shit like that.
Well, how was like? What did you initially say? Like that was like make it like. The super uncomfortable, you know, that uncomfortable part, like, yo, I don't think we should do this anymore, or I think we should break up. Like, what were the words that you had to use?
I don't remember my exact words, but I know that I was trying to show distance and that I was like very depressed and not happy. And I think I got hit in the face. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, it was a very, very bad situation. And it ended up with, you know, them catching some charges and shit. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. People get very obsessive and possessive, and sometimes they don't want to let it go, man.
Yeah, there's some guys that have
Somebody older too, so they're like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna get this
Emotionally, they're
again.
not completely. They have their emotional IQ is not completely there.
Well, think about it. I'm not gonna call you an old geezer, but there's people that are like, mature, like older in life, and it's like if they're gonna come across a young thing or spring chickenette, or somebody that's young and ripe or whatever, they're not gonna want to let that go under no circumstance. Some people get a bly or a chance because of a freak accident or something, and the stars align awkward, whatever happens, and it brings people together, or brings people in a tolerable situation. And then when that person decides that, what, I don't want to do this anymore, or, sometimes it's a sugar daddy situation and, sugar baby. And sometimes she doesn't want to, pursue a relationship or whatever the case is. Some people just don't want to let go.